Greetings from the United Arab Emirates, folks. I'm in Abu Dhabi for some work and networking and conferences, etc. A couple of thoughts about what's going on in the region right now. As predicted, the Hamas attack on October 7th and the Israeli response is beginning to sour relations between Israel and its partners in the region. Turkish-Israeli relations were on the mend. Now the Turkish government is increasing its criticism of Israel. Jordan and Egypt canceled their presidential meetings with US President Joe Biden, who is in the region, in order to probably put a lid on things and keep the Israelis calm. And even countries that have built really positive relations with the Israelis in the last couple of years, especially my hosts here, the Emiratis, are, I think, beginning to put some distance between themselves and the Israelis. On October 10th, the UAE trade minister, while in Georgia, the Caucasian Republic, not Atlanta, said that political relations and trade relations were different and that the Emirates trade with Israel would continue. However, in the wake of the bombing of the Ahli Baptist Hospital in Gaza last night, the Emiratis have begun to put some distance between themselves and the Israelis. Last night, the senior diplomatic advisor to the UAE president condemned the attack on Al Ahli Hospital and said that loss of life was unacceptable. A similar statement came up on the Emirati Foreign Ministry's website. It was still quite balanced and called out Israel, but the condemnation was still of a limited nature. However, another tweet by the Emirati Defense Ministry said that allegations that somehow the United States was using their bases here in the Emirates to supply the Israelis were completely unfounded and that they gave no credence to such claims. If the Palestinian loss of life continues, we can expect that even the Emiratis will probably have to ramp up their tones, if nothing, to shield themselves from the anger of their fellow Muslim and Arab countries in the region, as well as that of their own population. This is the end of my second day here in the Emirates, and one of the interesting things I found that both the regular folks, but also people in the know, I don't want to say anyone in the political elite, I haven't met anyone of that sort, but my sense is that the populace is worried about angering their own government, of saying something inappropriate, and the government is probably concerned of doing something that their people will disapprove of. One of the erroneous assumptions that people in the West often make is that because other countries may not have the same political institutions, the same political processes as they do, representative democracy, liberalism, and individual rights and liberties, freedom of expression, things of that sort, regular elections, that people in other parts of the world don't get a say. That's not necessarily true. People do get a say in this part of the world, and it feels like both the populace and the political elite are aware of that. They're just trying not to make things any harder for themselves and for the region than it is already. So we'll see where it goes.